Top 10 Richest Families in the World in 2021. Have you ever wondered who the richest people in the world are? Sure, you must have heard of Elon Musk and Tesla, or Jeff Bezos and Amazon, but they are individuals that mostly became successful with the business they created themselves. Today, we are going to discuss the 10 most successful families in the world, which have kept their businesses running through the generations in their family, passing down the fortune from parent to child and creating renowned names like Hermes, Coke, Mars, and others that may ring a bell. Without any further ado, these are the top 10 richest families in the world, according to Bloomberg in 2021. Number 10. Beringer. Von Baumbach. The Beringer family, which also encompasses the von Baumbach family, are the 10th richest family in the world, with a net worth of $59.2 billion, a fortune that has grown up to this astonishing number through 4 generations. The German drug maker Boehringer Ingelheim was founded in 1885 by Albert Boehringer, and even if more than 130 years have passed since then, the family business is still going strong, while still being run by the same family. Chairman Hubertus von Baumbach and his extended family are now the owners of Boehringer Ingelheim, investing in private equity through their family office Profunda. An interesting fact about their business, the company's type 2 diabetes drug, Jardiance, is its top seller. It generated $2.9 billion in revenue in 2020. Number 9. Thompson. The Thompsons are the owners of the Thomson Reuters Company. The Thompson family is Canada's richest family with a net worth of $61.1 billion, accumulated through 3 generations. The wealth of this family originates in the 1930s when Roy Thompson opened a radio station in Ontario. He branched out into newspapers and became the country's leading owner. The family holds about 2/3 of the stakes of the financial data and services provider Thomson Reuters Company through their investment firm, Woodbridge. The company produced around $6 billion in revenue over the course of the past year. An interesting story about the Thompson family, Roy wrote in his 1975 memoir that he sets up trusts ensuring family control of the business for 80 years, so that death duties will not tear it apart. Number 8. Johnson. The Johnson family, owner of Fidelity Investments, is the 8th richest family on the planet at this moment in time. Their $61.2 billion accumulated through 3 generations is certainly impressive, and it is by far one of the more dominant families in the United States' East Coast, based in Boston, Massachusetts. The Boston Mutual Fund empire was founded by Edward C. Johnson II in Boston in 1946. It is now run by his granddaughter, Abigail. Mainly focused on the investments field, the Fidelity Investments firm has adapted well over time, managing to shift towards low-cost index funds by launching zero-expense ratio funds and building a digital asset arm. Fidelity announced plans in August to hire 9,000 new workers in the U.S. by the end of the year amid a surge in stock trading, thus becoming one of the largest job providers in the U.S. In 2018, Abigail Johnson announced Fidelity's launch of Fidelity Digital Assets, pushing into the cryptocurrencies field, as well as an attempt to remain as versatile as possible in the company's field. Number 7. Wertheimer. The name might not sound that familiar, but Chanel surely does. And the Wertheimers are responsible for the operation of the Chanel brand, as businessman Pierre Wertheimer negotiated a perfume contract with fashionista Gabrielle Coco Chanel in 1923, kickstarting the ascension to glory of his family. Almost 100 years and 3 generations later, Chanel is one of the dominant fashion houses in the world, being the initiator of the little black dress trend in fashion. Their closely held fashion house had revenue of $10.1 billion in 2020, led by brothers Elaine and Gerard Wertheimer. The Wertheimers also own racehorses and vineyards. Their half-brother, Charles Heilbronn, runs family office Moose Partners. An interesting fact about the Wertheimer family, Chanel paid the family $1.7 billion in dividends in 2019. Last year, it paid 0. Number 6. Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani, the father of Mukesh and Anil, started building the precursor to Reliance Industries in the 1950s. His sons later become involved in the family business when their father dies in 2002 without leaving behind a will. Thus, Dhirubhai's widow had to reach a settlement with the two, resulting in Mukesh taking the father's place at the helm of Reliance Industries, based in Mumbai, India. The conglomerate owns the world's largest oil refining complex. Mukesh Ambani's Reliance Industries raised $27 billion from KKR, Silver Lake, and others last year to help speed its shift from energy to tech. Number 5. AlSaud. The 89-year-old monarchy for which Saudi Arabia is named can credit the nation's unrivaled oil reserves for seeding its collective fortune. The family's estimated net worth is around $100 billion, but that excludes the other 15,000 extended family members. Many members of the family use their financial prowess to broker government contracts and land deals, and also through building businesses that service state companies. An example for this could be Saudi Aramco. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, son of Saudi's 7th monarch, King Salman, personally controls assets worth more than $1 billion. In 2019, Saudi Aramco becomes a public company, letting the whole world know that it is the world's most profitable company at the time. Number 4. Hermes Dumas. The Hermes brand originates from the late 1830s when Thierry Hermes started crafting riding gear for French noblemen. In 1880, the business moved to Paris, and from that point forward, it started its ascension towards glory in the fashion field. In our times, Hermes is known for its Birkin handbags, which can run into the hundreds of thousands of dollars price range. The family's estimated net worth is around $111.6 billion, built throughout time by 6 generations. Among the family members who maintain senior positions at the company are Pierre Alexis Dumas, the artistic director, and Axel Dumas. In the first quarter of the year, the revenue of the company's watch division almost doubled compared to the previous year. Number 3. Coke. The Koch family, owners of Koch Industries, one of the industrial field's giants, has a net worth estimated at $124.4 billion, accumulated throughout 3 entire generations. It all started in the year 1940 when Fred Koch co-founds the Wood River Oil and Refining Company. This later resulted in a family feud when Charles, Frederick, David, and William Koch were involved in a fraternal feud over the inheritance of their father's company. After Frederick and William decided to leave, the remaining 2 brothers climbed up to the helm of the company, which later became Koch Industries, a conglomerate with annual revenue of about $115 billion. The family manages a portion of its wealth through Family Office 1888 management. Number 2. Mars. The Mars family is very well known around the world for bringing products such as M&M's, Milky Way, and Snickers bars on the shelves of general stores. Their business started in the year 1902 when Frank Mars started selling molasses candies at the age of 19. Funny enough, around half of the company's $39.2 billion revenue is generated by pet care products. The accumulated wealth of the 5-generation-old family business is estimated around $142 billion. Number 1. Walton. The Walton family is the wealthiest family on the globe with an estimated wealth of over $238 billion. And according to Bloomberg, Walmart is the world's largest retailer by revenue with sales of $559 billion from more than 10,500 stores worldwide. That, with the addition of the fact that the Walton family owns 48% of the stakes in the Walmart company, makes up for the foundation of the world's largest fortune. The Waltons have already sold $6 million worth of shares this year, becoming even richer as the days go by, while also having a positive attitude towards their workers and rewarding them for their stress-filled work throughout the pandemic, as the company issued around $2.8 billion in special bonuses to U.S. workers for efforts during the pandemic. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to The Daily Hit and make sure to be here for the next amazing